New York City is an exciting place to visit. Made up of 5 boroughs including Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, and Staten Island, these mini-cities bring local flair to the giant metropolis. With art, culture, and iconic attractions throughout the city, these are the top 20 things to see and do while visiting. Number 1. The Empire State Building. Located in the heart of Manhattan stands the hulking Empire State Building. Its observation decks on the 86th and 102nd floors allow visitors to see 360-degree panoramic views of New York City. Over 4 million people visit this famous building every year, not just for the sweeping views of the city, but also to see its interesting Art Deco architecture. Number 2. One World Trade Center. Formerly known as the Freedom Tower, its name changed in 2009 to One World Trade Center. At 1,776 feet tall, it currently stands as the tallest building in North America. Visitors can take the elevator up 100 floors in less than a minute to see panoramic views of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and even New Jersey. Number 3. The Statue of Liberty. This iconic statue has sat on Liberty Island for over a century as it welcomes tourists and immigrants to New York City. Gifted to the United States from France in 1886, this statue symbolizes the friendship between the two nations and their people. Visitors can choose from several different tour options, ranging from a few hours to a half-day excursion. Number 4. The 9/11 Memorial and Museum. 9/11 is a tragic yet important piece of the city's history. A visit to this museum provides guests with a narrative of the events that took place on the 11th of September by using multimedia displays, real-time recordings, and authentic artifacts. The memorial displays all 3,000 names of the victims who lost their lives during the attack. Number 5. Times Square. While most locals will avoid this area, first-time visitors to the Big Apple should walk through Times Square to feel its unmatched energy. With giant neon screens that show digital billboards and bright Broadway marquees lining the streets, a great time to visit is after the sun sets. Number 6. Central Park. Just a short distance from some of New York City's best attractions, like the Metropolitan Museum of Art and the American Museum of Natural History, this park is unlike any other. Central Park spans over 840 acres and is a lovely place where tourists and native New Yorkers enjoy the sun in the summer and colorful leaves in the fall. Number 7. Rockefeller Center. This is a large complex covering 22 acres in Midtown Manhattan, with shopping and dining and 360-degree views of the city from the top of the Rock observation deck. NBC Studios, Radio City Music Hall, and the glamorous Rainbow Room restaurant are located here. During the winter months, ice skating is available on the outdoor rink, and a massive Christmas tree is erected to celebrate the holiday season. Number 8. Radio City Music Hall. This iconic venue has had everyone from David Bowie to Madonna to Liberace on its stage. With concerts, comedy shows, and theatrical performances almost every night, there is surely something for everyone. Visitors can take a behind-the-scenes tour of Radio City Music Hall to learn more about the history of this legendary venue. Number 9. Coney Island. Sometimes referred to as the People's Playground, Coney Island is a worthwhile trip for those with young thrill seekers. Kids and adults alike can enjoy the 2 amusement parks, Luna Park and Dino's Wonder Wheel Amusement Park, as well as play arcade-style games like skee-ball and soak up the sun at the nearby beach. Number 10. The American Museum of Natural History. This is one of New York City's best attractions for all ages. With over 32 million artifacts spanning across 25 buildings, it is impossible to see everything in just one day. Some of the best permanent exhibits at this museum are the Rose Center for Earth and Space and the Dinosaur Halls, for the most extensive dinosaur and mammal fossil collections in the world. Number 11. Fifth Avenue. Ranked as one of the world's most expensive shopping streets in the world, up there with Paris's Champs-Élysées and Causeway Bay in Hong Kong, Fifth Avenue has major luxury brands like Hermes, Gucci, and Prada. Although, for most, these high-end stores are a little too pricey for a shopping spree, there's nothing wrong with a bit of window shopping. Number 12. Broadway. From the dazzling lights that line the Broadway marquees to the sounds of Times Square only a few blocks away, going to a Broadway show is the perfect activity for anyone who loves the theater. With a constant, ever-changing variety of productions, going to a Broadway show is a must when visiting New York City. Number 13. The Metropolitan Museum of Art. If you keep up with celebrity culture, you may have heard of the Met Gala. This annual event is a fundraising gala for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. But there is so much more than that to see. The Met's permanent collection is home to over 2 million pieces of art, like world-class paintings, sculptures, weapons, photographs, and even musical instruments. Number 14. Yankee Stadium. Home to the 27-time World Series champions, Yankee Stadium holds over 54,000 people, making it the 6th largest stadium in the major leagues. During the regular season, tickets to a Yankees game can be purchased for as low as $10, so even if you aren't the biggest fan of America's favorite pastime, it's worth it to feel the frenetic energy in Yankee Stadium. Number 15. The Brooklyn Bridge. This is one of New York City's most recognized symbols. It was once the largest suspension bridge in the world at 1,595 feet, connecting Brooklyn with Manhattan. As a beautiful display of neo-Gothic architecture, with its stone towers and pointed arches, it makes for a lovely walk or bike ride. An average of 10,000 pedestrians and 4,000 cyclists cross this bridge each day. Number 16. The High Line. Need a break from the noise of the Big Apple? Try visiting the High Line. With plenty of art installations, food vendors, and sunbathing areas, this 2-mile-long park is the perfect spot on a warm summer day. Standing 30 feet above the street, the High Line overlooks some of the city's most exciting neighborhoods, like the Meatpacking District, Hell's Kitchen, and Chelsea. Number 17. The New York Public Library. Flanked between ferocious lion statues named Patience and Fortitude, sits the beautiful Stephen A. Schwarzman branch of the New York Public Library. This is open to book lovers, history fans, or anyone who appreciates and wants to explore the architecture. The Rose main reading room is a famous New York location, known for its 52-foot-tall ceilings that feature murals of fluffy, cloud-filled blue skies. Number 18. St. Patrick's Cathedral. Nestled between high-rise skyscrapers and historic landmark buildings, sits North America's largest Gothic Revival cathedral. Seeing this marble building clad with dozens of stained glass windows feels like being transported to Europe. The cathedral is open to visitors. Number 19. Brooklyn Botanic Garden. With 13 gardens and 5 conservatories, this attraction is best known for its Japanese hill and pond garden, which features wooden bridges and bright pink cherry blossom trees that bloom at the end of April. This lush 52-acre botanic oasis is a peaceful spot to relax away from the city's noise. Number 20. Famous Sights. The following locations don't offer a lot to do, but are undoubtedly iconic and should be on your must-see list. These are just a few examples of some of the most recognizable and Instagrammable locations in New York City. The Washington Arch in Greenwich Village. The Flatiron Building, which was one of NYC's very first skyscrapers. And the Art Deco masterpiece known as the Chrysler Building. For more amazing architecture, Grand Central Station is a historic landmark in Midtown Manhattan, world famous as a transportation hub. A few recognizable NYC restaurants to include on your itinerary, even just to snap a photo, are the Russian Tea Room, Katz Delicatessen on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, and Tom's Restaurant, which was used in countless episodes of Seinfeld. Many visitors take time to tour the well-respected Guggenheim Museum, However, just as many go simply to have their photo taken outside of this extraordinary building. For more information about all of these iconic attractions in New York City, visit our website at GoGlobeHopper.com. And for more travel videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can become a Globe Hopper.